This week on Losers of Initiative.
So one of them, I'm just I need you to make a filet mignon, medium rare. And then I point to the next one. You make potatoes. I need you to make no cheese chives.
Isn't that for the potato?
I don't understand.
Yeah, no cheese.
What is a no cheese chives?
And he said make a potato, which is like an Italian. You make the potato.
And they all kind of look at you and just kind of smile. They don't say anything. They smile and oh, we are good cook. We're here to help you. And they just start doing stuff. So the black opens up in a circle again, and you find yourselves in what appears to be a restaurant. And you're all kind of standing together. Doofus, you're wearing like a white apron with like a couple towels in the pocket of the apron, and there's a big plastic dish tub sitting next to you. And Colonel Kangaroo, you've got like the buttons down the side chef outfit on with a big white hat with a puffy marshmallowy looking top to it. Apparently you're like a cook or a chef or something. And Seymour, you're wearing like a nice tuxedo suit with a towel draped over your arm as if you were a waiter or maitre d' of some kind. And you're all standing together in a restaurant, and you're standing in front of a man with sort of slicked back hair, a white suit, a little black bow tie. And he's like, all right, fellas, today's the big day. We got the food inspector, the food critic, the restaurant evaluators coming in. And we got to nail this. We got to do good. We got to get a good grade or they're going to shut us down.
I hold up a hammer and I say, can do.
No. What are you gonna do with that hammer?
I was gonna nail it.
No, that's not what I meant. It's a figure of speech.
Oh, gotcha.
There's not actually any nails. We just need to do really well.
Yes, sir. I put the hammer away.
Anyway, so I won't be here. I've got a previous engagement, and
It's always got previous
At this point, the door to the diner opens. The little bell at the door, ding ding, and you see a very attractive, skinny, tight red silk dress.
Same woman?
Yeah.
27-door limo outside.
Yep. 27-door limo.
Where did they get that thing?
And he's like, so I need you fellas to make sure that everything goes smooth. I'm expecting a quiet day today, so I wouldn't worry too much. And just when the inspector gets here, he may not let himself be known who it is, but you just need to make sure that it goes perfectly. All right, no pressure. I'll see y'all later. And he leaves.
Don't worry, boss. We'll get it.
All right, so he is left, and you kind of look up at the clock on the wall, and the clock actually doesn't have numbers on it. It just has the word open up at the top and the word closed down at the bottom. And the what would be the minute hand is sort of wavering and ticking slowly toward open. But you figure you probably have about 10 minutes or so before you open to sort of get ready or whatever.
Okay, so I just kind of want to start making sure everything is cleaned, wiped down, extra good. We want it to be sparkling clean at this point. So I'm just gonna kind of just wipe stuff down, make sure I got all my pans and pots.
I'm spitting on the table and wiping it, getting a spit shine. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Wheat, wheat, wheat.
I guess I'll be straightening stuff out, chairs and stuff.
Folding napkins.
Folding napkins and doing silverware.
Yeah. But I do think we should question this doofus fella. He seems suspicious. No, he doesn't. But
I'm just over there blindly just.
yeah. Grug wonder what the hell is going on, for lack of a better term.
I feel like we need to maybe question this man a bit more and see if we can. This man dog, and see if we can find out if he might not know exactly, but he might have some details that might help us in finding any evil.
Grug agree? Grug follow Ovak.
All right. So, Doofus.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, you said you had an owner at one point. Whatever happened to him?
Well, funny you should say. I was just thinking about this the other day. When I was just a little puppy, fades into like a cutscene. I was born on the farm, and my owner was a farmer, and I had all kinds of brothers and sisters, and my mom. And then one day, a 27-door limousine pulled up, and he decided to buy some of us, but then he only took me. So I don't know what happened, but I miss my brothers and sisters so much. Sometimes I cry.
So,
Violins playing in the
A
background.
little violin.
so is the boss your owner then now? Like I thought you lost your owner.
Well, I did, because one day I went back to try and find him, and the whole farm was just gone. And the owner said that eventually, if I did enough work for him, he would tell me where my owner went.
Oh, gotcha. So you're kind of just helping the boss out
Sure.
to find your farm owner.
Yeah, and it's funny that he always has me looking for all these really weird things.
Oh, like what kind of things? I mean, there's that Fugel bird or whatever.
Right, exactly. So the Fugelbird and the moon cheese and all kinds of stuff. I'm not really sure what he does with it, but there it is. Hopefully I can get my owner back.
Anything before that, like I don't know, diamonds or maybe like a glowing gem or something? Did you find any of that?
No, I don't know anything about a glowing gem, but that'd be awfully shiny. Oh boy, that'd be pretty.
I don't know.
I got a couple questions, see? What's going on with all this black circle and stuff that keeps coming in, see? Is it always like this?
Oh, sure. What do you mean?
Why is it always changing around here, see? I feel like I'm never in the same place for the same minute, see?
Well, that's just how things are. The world is just a very interesting place.
It is very interesting. It's just ever changing.
Doesn't it always do that for you?
Well, yeah, of course. I live here too, don't I, see? What about us as friends? Have we always hung out, always been friends for the boss here, or?
Oh, well, actually, I didn't even meet you guys until I started working for the boss. Don't you know that?
Yeah, we totally know that.
Yeah, just checking your memory, see?
Oh boy, and I thought I was stupid.
So did the boss? Did his personality change in the last month?
No, he's always been kind of strange, though. He always wears that white suit, and he's always got that fancy lady with him. Boy, is she cute.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a good look at her, so I don't know.
All right. So yeah, after that, you kind of look up and you see that it's about time to open. So there's that sign that you can flip from closed to open on the door, and the clock is it's really close to saying open. So it's about that time.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ah, see? Everybody ready? Here we go. Time to open, see? I'm going to flip the sign.
Oh boy, I kind of jump up in the air, my feet kind of Flintstone style, and I run back to the back.
Okay, and the moment you flip it over to open and set it down, the door just flies open, and a countless mass of legs and arms and heads of people just sort of start coming in and sitting just at every table.
Right.
And it just immediately becomes just swamped, busy, overwhelmed. And there are people like, waiter, over here. I need help. Where's my water? Mommy, what can we have? Oh, be quiet. And just noise and chaos is happening.
Be all right with you, see? 1 second, see? On my way, see?
Yeah, and you're just bouncing from table to
Just gonna
table.
bounce, yeah. I'm gonna bounce from table to table.
So,
I apparently know how to wait tables now, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yep. What is your zip?
1. It's just a 1.
So you're.
I don't know. There's just a line.
It's a vertical line up and down. No.
I could put another vertical line next to it and make it an 11. I feel like I'd have a better chance.
All right. So why don't you roll a couple dice to see how well this goes?
4.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll. It's a pretty good roll.
Doesn't beat a 1.
Yeah. So the people are noticeably getting upset at their weight.
Right.
and the orders, the tickets start coming back for Colonel Kangaroo, who is the chef of all the items that need to be made.
Okay.
Okay, and you're stocked, but nowhere near stocked enough to make all of the orders that are coming back at the same time. And Doofus, the dishes, as people are coming and going, and they're just piling up faster than you can wash
Like
them.
just a mountain of dishes around me.
Yeah, it's just growing. Like you don't even see anybody putting dishes there. The dishes are just growing on their own, it seems.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, I got a plan. I'm going to reach into my briefcase of many things, which I still have in one of my arms while I'm waiting tables, to pull me out a helpful robot. No, I rolled a 6. I need a 5. So,
Okay. So instead of the helpful robot coming out of your briefcase of many things, you find a stick of lit dynamite.
This will work perfectly.
Looks like a candle for a second. Actually, identify dangerous things. Go ahead and make that roll.
3, and I need a 4.
Okay, so yeah, you see that it's a stick of dynamite, and the fuse is rapidly burning down.
I'm going to go run to the back into the cooking area real quick and put it in a pot and put the lid on it.
Okay. All right. Let's go over to the chef,
Captain Kangaroo.
Colonel.
All right, so orders coming in. I'm just gonna start just flying through these orders. We got an order up. Get it out now.
You have a little bell. When an order's ready, you hit the bell. Ding.
Yep. I'll tap on that. Order 1's up. Go.
Okay, so what appropriate roll can you make to be very chefy? Let's see here. Probably read the ticket. So go ahead and make a read roll to make sure you're making the right stuff for the right order.
Nope.
Okay, so as a plate comes up and he dings the bell and pushes it forward for Seymour to take the plate to the guest. Go ahead and you make a smarts roll. Do just a standard smarts roll.
10. Nope.
Okay, so you know where the table is.
Yep.
Even though it's the absolute wrong order, you take it to the table and set it down and whisk away really quickly. So that continues for a couple of cycles.
Okay.
All right, Doofus.
Okay, Doofus decides to help out Colonel Kangaroo. I'm going to help cook. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the plates and just sort of scraping the food off the plate onto a clean plate
Okay.
to help make the orders that way.
Okay. Well, you can also help him cook because you see that he doesn't have a big problem assembling the orders. It's so much as like cooking the orders, with all the, So perhaps a large pot would be good.
Oh yeah, here's some firecracker chili, extra hot.
Yeah, and he sets a large pot down with the lid still on it.
Right.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. Thanks. That was up the next order right here. And I just grab some random ticket. All right, I'll start dishing it up.
Okay. So as soon as you lift the cover off the pot and take the spoon in there and look down in the pot, the stick of dynamite explodes into your face.
Okay.
Okay. Boom! And blowing all your whiskers and hair back, jetting back as you're black-faced, standing in front, staring down, holding a spoon. And you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not down yet.
But like a champ, you just keep going and handing out the wrong orders to the wrong the wrong orders, but to the right tables.
Yeah. I'm nailing it on the tables.
Right. You're giving the people that ordered first the first wrong order.
What am I going to do? I need to do something to really spice it up. I'm going to reach into my briefcase.
All right.
It's gonna save us.
the pocket of your waiter.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm reaching into the briefcase for roller skates
For roller
to
skates.
speed up the process. See if I eliminate the speed factor.
Nice.
I rolled an 11, so it doesn't matter. What do I actually get?
That doesn't really matter.
A large, caveman bone. One of those, big, huge, 2 knobs at each end of the bones.
I'm going to go back and give it to Doofus.
Ooh, I'm looking through the window, into the kitchen. He's just wide-eyed, oh.
Okay. As you're distracted at this large bone that you see him bringing to you rather quickly and setting down, you forgot that you left the water running this whole time that you were assisting Colonel Kangaroo and distracted with the bone.
Sure.
And the suds and the soap are all overflowing from the sink onto the wash area's floor, and there's it's starting to get out of control.
Okay, I quickly just spin around and go over there, like into the mountain of suds, and I'm like going. I like turn around. I think I turned the water off, but I've got like the big white beard and the Santa head.
Okay. As you do that, you notice that one of the patrons from out in the dining area kind of notices you, and she screams and she goes, "Rabid dog!" because you've kind of got foam all over your face and mouth
boy.
area.
Where?
And several of the customers start screaming in panic and running out the door. A rabid dog scare.
Come clean these tables, see? Let's get some new customers in here, see?
I'll catch him! I'll catch him! So I come running out of the kitchen, like running around, like flailing and
Frantically running around with foam all over your mouth.
yeah.
So as this just chaos and like I'm just seeing that everything's going wrong, I'm gonna go out into the eating area. All right, everybody, listen up. This is a new dining establishment where you get to experience the back end of the kitchen. So everyone gets to help do their own dishes, help make their own food, and then clean their own tables. So,
What is your fast talk skill?
I lost it by 2.
Okay, so you're giving orders and everybody's just kind of staring, and they all start clapping because they think it's like some sort of show with the rabid dog, and the ones that aren't running away in terror seem to be entertained by your shenanigans and your entertaining, obviously not true speech. You do see one gentleman over in the corner wearing a very old, tacky corduroy suit, in a bad tie that's not tied right, and he's got some thick black rim glasses, and he's got a little briefcase, and he's got some papers out on his table, and he's writing stuff down.
Seeing everybody clapping, I just start looking around clapping too.
And then I'm gonna look at Seymour. Hey, Seymour! And I point at my eyes and I point to the gentleman over there. That's our man.
I'm gonna go over there. See, you need some sand, see? I see you're seeing your eyes and see the sand, see?
Yes, I would like the filet mignon.
I'm gonna take out a sandbag and drop
With-
it right on his foot. See how heavy that is? That'll be $22.50.
Seymour, come on! I just yell at him from the kitchen because I'm just looking through the window, being like, "Don't sell him sand."
What can I get for you today?
Yes, I believe I said I'd like the filet mignon with the potato. I would like sour cream and chives with no cheese on that potato. I would like a small... I would like my filet mignon done to a medium rare. Make sure it is medium rare and not rare or medium, but medium rare. It's understood.
Yeah, see? I'll be right back, see? As I'm walking back, I'll be like... see if I can pull this up. We got a number 16 with a hot cake. Hold on the cheese with a little extra sour on the side. Keep it live. See?
Do you mean the filet mignon? Is that what you're saying?
Keeping
right
it
now?
live, see?
Okay, cool.
Ting,
Potato,
ting,
no
ting,
cheese.
ting, ting.
He just starts ringing the bell.
I'm just gonna hit the bell.
So yeah, I'm going to start cooking that filet mignon. I'm going to put a nice crust on it. It's soft but firm. It's weird, but it works that way.
All right. So go ahead and make a smarts roll.
Nope.
All right. Okay. Was it close?
Yeah, it was 2 off.
Okay. Not too bad. All right. So it is at this point where Doofus is out there bussing from all the people that ran out in terror. He's cleaning off their plates. You notice there's quite a bit of food left on these plates.
I can't help it, like take a couple bites of stuff.
Like a dog?
Oh, like licking the plates?
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see the gentleman in the suit kind of look up, see that. Now, Colonel Kangaroo, you're seeing the man in the suit do this. He kind of looks up and sees Doofus doing that, sighs and shakes his head and starts writing stuff down.
Doofus, get up, come here.
Okay.
You need to wear that hairnet.
But you're covered in hair as a dog, and
So I kind of look at myself and then just put like a body stocking on.
Right. You're basically your hairnet covers your entire body except for like your eyes and mouth area, small little,
Just a little round hole.
round little hole in this big huge fishnet body stocking thing. That's your hairnet. All right, so Seymour, you're delivering a plate out to somebody else.
Right.
When you notice that there are several cockroaches scurrying from one side of the floor to the other.
Oh, I got just the thing in my briefcase. I'm going to set my briefcase down, reach in there, and roll a 3. Ha-ha! Out of 5, which means I made it. I'm
So
gonna,
what are you getting?
all right, I'm going to reach into my bag, and I'm going to take a cat out then, I guess.
Okay.
And... Oh, jeez.
So you take a cat out
Yeah,
to
orange,
chase.
a fuzzy orange and white striped cat. You're like, get those cockroaches, see? That's what I brought you here for.
Okay.
Am I still out in the front part, like by the tables and stuff, in my body stocking?
Not yet.
Okay.
So yeah, you take the cat out and you set it down and you direct it to get the cockroaches. And instead, the cat kind of looks around for a second and then scoots over to a table and then sits down and opens up a menu.
Damn.
All right, so at this point, Doofus, you come out to bust some more tables, and you see that there is a large, fat, orange tabby cat sitting at one of the tables with a menu.
Okay, that just terrifies me. So I just like go ping, and like my body stocking is standing there like empty
For a second.
for a second, yeah. And then as I dash in a little cloud back into the back.
Okay. And the cat just nonchalantly just turns the page as it's perusing the menu. All right,
Worthless cat.
so Colonel Kangaroo.
I'm going to, while I'm still preparing dishes as they're coming in, I'm going to start working on a stage backdrop that looks exactly like our restaurant, except clean and empty. And just block the chaos off from the gentleman.
Kind of position it between him and the rest of the restaurant.
Yep.
Sort of Wile E. Coyote painting the tunnel entrance on the side of the mountain type thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
8.
So you successfully do that, and it's basically this big trifold thing that you can carry out and then open it up and set it down in front of him when he's not looking, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But and success. But what you fail to do is have any sort of way to go through it. So you can't really go around it because it's from wall to wall, and you can't go through it. So you'll have to like cut a hole in it, or climb over it, or just bust through it to like bring him his for Seymour to get him his food and stuff.
Now, you know what you need to hold that up there?
But it's
some sandbags, see?
It's propped up very well from behind with sandbags.
Yeah.
How much is that going to be?
Oh, it's free charge for the first minute's rent.
Thank you, I guess. It should only be about a minute.
Okay, so yeah, as you're setting up, you see him write some stuff down, and yeah, you wait till he's looking down writing to put it up, and then you were smart enough to put little eye holes in it, because you painted like some there's just some painted people there.
Not moving.
Yeah,
But
they're just
not-
like sitting in a booth.
But you cut eye holes out where their eyes are, so you can go up and look through and see through.
So then, yeah, where the door is, in the like backdrop, I'm gonna like make that an actual door.
Okay, so it looks like people are coming from outside, but then appear right in front of him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if he's fooled by such shenanigans. All right. Okay, so let's go back to Doofus. So Doofus, the cat, is maybe still out there. You're not sure, but there's lots of dishes to do.
Okay, I like peek up just over the rim, so you just like see the top of my head and the eyes, just worried looking at the cat because
Okay.
I'm terrified of cats.
Okay, and it is at this point, the cat kind of glances over at you and makes eye contact, and then just nods with a very serious look on its face, like, "That's right. I know where you are."
Like sweat just starts beating like pea sweat, you know.
All right, Seymour.
I think I'm going to pull a fire alarm. I feel like if we're not going to pass,
You have to pass.
we're going to get...
You-
Well,
you have to pass.
there
You
was
have to pass.
there was a fire.
No.
There was a fire, and there's nothing we could have done about it. Jeez, I'm drawing a huge blank. I don't know.
Look to the colonel for help.
Yeah,
He is the ranking officer.
that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna reach into my briefcase and pull out something that's gonna be useful. on a 9, which is a fail. So
And you're not sure what the useful thing
no,
is.
I'm not going for anything specific.
Okay. So you reach in and you pull out a mouse. You're holding it by its tail.
Haha!
And it's going squeaky, squeaky, wiggling around. But before you can react, the cat just hears the squeaks, slams its menu down on the table, and spins and looks at you like Exorcist style. He's about to pounce.
Get out of my restaurant, see? And I'm going to throw the mouse out the front door.
Okay, and the cat chases the mouse out the front door.
Yeah, okay. See, we got rid of the cat.
You're just fixing problems you created.
I know that.
But he's still fixing problems.
Oh, I got it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to the guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fast talk him. Like, you're going to write down positive things, see? And we're going to get a passing grade, see?
You know what his highest skill is, right?
And you're going to buy some sand, see? Roll the 4.
Yeah. I rolled a 6, and his fast talk resistance is 11.
Damn.
Dang.
He cannot be fast talked. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, he just looks at you and goes, I think not. My filet mignon.
Coming right up, see?
And he goes back to writing stuff down.
So I'm gonna put a ad in the paper
Okay.
for chef interns
Okay.
who they can do a 1-day only training session with me,
All right.
and they'll come and help and learn how to cook.
Okay.
So
Sweet. And it's going to immediately go in and immediately get responses, so that's good. So you basically telegraph that in or phone that in or whatever, and sure enough, within seconds, several they look like Italian, your very stereotypical Italian pizza chef, kind of fat with the mustache and the hat. Hey, we are here to help you. Hey, we make a good stuff for you. And they all kind of, they're shoulder to shoulder, even though there's plenty of room to walk around. They're all kind of clumped together, and they just make their way back to the kitchen, and they just start cooking stuff.
yep. So one of them, I need you to make a filet mignon, medium rare. And then I point to the next one. You make a potatoes. I need you to make no cheese chives.
Isn't that for the potato?
Yeah, no cheese.
What is it? No cheese chives.
And he said make a potato, which is like an Italian. You make the potato.
And they all kind of look at you and just kind of smile. They don't say anything. They smile and oh, we are good cook. We're here to help you. And they just start doing stuff. And immediately you get sort of a bad feeling in your gut. Perhaps they don't understand.
I'm just waiting for them to like start like pizza tossing the filet mignon or something.
Okay, Doofus.
All right, I start diving into the dishes, seeing like everybody's getting to work. So
Okay.
I start like scrubbing real fast, clink, clink.
Okay, all right. Scrubbing the dishes.
I got it.
Oh.
I got another light bulb. I need help. And I don't want to copy Nate, but I need help up front. So I'm going to fast talk the cockroaches into helping wait the tables.
Okay.
Little waiter outfits on.
Yeah, see, I'll put you to work. I'll pay you a good wage, see? Give you some free sand for a new house, see? 9. And I needed a 9.
Okay.
They have terrible resistance. Yeah.
That would have worked on the...
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
you got a 12.
Yeah, I rolled 2 6s.
All right, so yeah, the cockroaches immediately just kind of gathered. You say that, they all kind of stop and all face you, and then
Right,
they kind of get together, and then they just whip around really fast, and they're all wearing little waiter tuxedos and stuff, and they all start going to tables.
Here's a plan, see? You 4 carry the plates to the table, see? Because they're small, so, it takes a few of them. You 3 stand on each other's shoulders and get orders, see? I'll take care of this table, see? Good luck.
Okay, what could possibly go wrong? A bunch of Italian chefs that don't speak English, apparently, and cockroaches serving
Hey.
food.
To the people behind the backdrop.
Yeah.
All right, and doing dishes.
Yep.
So apparently, you're out of soap. Like you used all of the soap up in that one big foamy mess that you made, and now there's no more soap.
Okay. I in vain try and scoop what little remaining suds, but it's not working. So I just decide the only remaining way is just I start licking the plates completely clean.
Got it,
Until
got
they're like
it.
squeaky and sparkling, and then set them down. All like proud of myself, Oh, look at that clean plate. I dry them off by like sticking them under my arm, kind of like, drying them.
Yeah, because all the towels got super wet too.
Well, sure, yeah, to clean up the suds.
Yeah, and there's no room for air. There's no time for air drying.
No.
So you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it is time to bring the suited man his filet mignon and potato.
Okay, so I'm gonna start plating it. Like,
Okay.
getting
Here's
the-
some plates. I just cleaned them.
Thanks, I needed that. And so then I'll have the Italian guys hand me their dishes that they've prepared, and I'm gonna start plating it.
Okay. So you see a little pizza, and then the potato guy made like this little smaller pizza, and then it's covered with tiny little pizzas that the potato chives and guy made. So it's basically a bigger pizza main dish with a small pizza with little pizzas on the smaller pizza.
They only know how to make pizzas.
That's a good filet mignon, eh?
Get out! Get out of here right now!
Okay, and they all just kind of get together and go. They move out shoulder to shoulder.
Hey Seymour, I need you to distract him longer.
Roger that, see?
So then I'm just gonna start making the actual dish.
Okay.
I'm going to reach into my briefcase. I rolled an 8.
That's not a good.
So that's
roll.
not good. Something
No.
to entertain him with.
Something
I'm going to
to
start doing like a song and dance with a... What do I got?
a rhinoceros.
Perfect. So the rhinoceros and I are going to stand and do like a...
The rhinoceros is obviously a female rhinoceros.
Obviously.
Lots of lipstick.
Yep.
Lots of like.
She's practically a ballerina.
Correct.
If we had a classifier. So we're going to start doing a dance
Oh.
for the gentleman.
Okay. Dance. That's sort of a coordination type thing, like a fancy. We're gonna go under a dodge roll.
8. So no. Failed it by 3.
But don't worry. Let's see what the rhinoceros ballerina roll.
Yeah, she's the lead. That's...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got an 8 and she got a 10. So
Okay, I guess I'm the lead then.
the dance is the ballet, the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
And he kind of looks up when you and the rhinoceros start dancing, and then he looks back down and he continues to write.
Damn.
With
I'm
a
doing
very-
all I can out here.
a very stern look on his face.
Running out of ideas.
Okay, Doofus.
All right, seeing that all of the Colonel's help left, I decided to be helpful.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in the back and find the kind of food he needs to help to cook. So I go back in like to the walk-in
Okay.
and just start looking for whatever filet mignon is.
Because you have no idea what filet mignon is. Let's see here.
Filet mignon. Philomignon. Filemenon?
Okay, so you come back with some filleted fish and lemons.
Here you go.
Thanks. I think that the lemon zest will be real good on the potatoes. I don't know about the fish though.
It's a fillet.
Yeah, that's true. It is, but that's not the type I needed.
Oh,
Okay, so you're making the filet mignon, and on the little ticket that Seymour wrote, it says medium rare, rarely medium, question mark, rarely.
So I'm basically just gonna cross off multiples because they cancel each other out,
Right.
And then that's whatever is left.
Well, now I don't know what I said, so
So then I'm just gonna do a.
I think it was
medium.
Medium. Yeah, it was the leftover.
okay. So you're like, I don't know how to make it. Okay, and you're kind of winging it the best you can. Okay.
Okay.
And Doofus, you see him, like, he's got this piece of meat that he's cooking, and he's wrapping it in bacon. He's, like, making it meaty, really, and then there's a potato with...
Like, I'm trying to wash the dishes, but I'm, like, keep glancing over and licking my lips, and my stomach is, like... like, you can see it wobbling and growling and stuff.
Okay. All right. And then he sets it up there and dings the bell because it's all ready to be handed out.
Like a little bit of steam coming up,
Right. And the
It's
steam
wafting over to my
the steam
nose.
goes up a little bit and then comes straight horizontally across to your nose. And Seymour, you're really busy. You hear the ding and you're going to get there in a second, but you're really busy.
I'm on my way.
Oh, boy. I really shouldn't eat it. I start, like, kind of floating up and, like, being pulled along by the smell going into my nose, like, drifting over to the window.
Okay.
And then I get there, and I'm just like my nose is just going along the counter right by it, like, and, like, getting just real close to it. My nose is, like, actually sniffing on top of the steak.
Doofus, that plate's clean enough.
Ooh. It could be a little bit cleaner.
I mean, if you need, I got some extra scraps over here. If you'd like some, it's that fish that you gave me. I cooked that up.
Fish.
Okay, so Seymour, you get there and you see the filet mignon and the potato, and it's all steamy and delicious looking.
I'm going to grab it.
Okay, you take it.
I'm going to start walking it to the table as quickly as I can.
Okay, and
I'm
you're-
like slinking out of the kitchen, like behind him, like kind of peeking up over the tables, like.
Okay, and you get to him and he kind of looks up. It's about time. He puts his pencil down and closes his book, and you set the plate down in front of him, and he kind of looks up and is having a conversation with you.
Since I was like slinking along, following, I'm gonna like grab the little book.
There you go.
You wouldn't grab the little filet mignon? and
Well, I'm like putting my hand on the table, like I'm like underneath, but I'm like reaching up, trying to grab, looking for the steak. The hand's like scoping around, and I feel what feels to be like a rectangular piece of meat, possibly.
But it's just his little book.
And so I just like quickly grab it and run back to the kitchen.
Okay. So you grab it and run back to the kitchen.
Then I go to take a bite out of it. Ooh, what is this?
It's a small book.
Curdle.
What do you got there, boy?
What were you cooking? Isn't
That's
steak.
not what I cooked at all. Give it to me.
It's
and
a
I
book.
open it up. And
Okay.
what did he say about us so far?
It's actually it is a bus schedule. And it is, he's apparently designing a bus schedule for drop-offs and pickups in the local area.
I knew he wasn't our guy.
And
Man.
and at that time, you hear a "This is absolutely outrageous" coming from the dining area, and you all turn and look, and you see that there's a stack of cockroaches standing on each other's shoulders, taking an order from another gentleman who's obviously the food critic, the restaurant critic, and he's like looking at the cockroaches serving him and sees like some of the suds still piled up that had come out of the kitchen, and right, he's looking at the back of a cardboard wall that's made, the unpainted back of it.
Does he have a notebook that looks like this one?
He has a briefcase, and he has a notebook that looks very similar to the bus schedule notebook that you're holding. In
All
your
right,
hand.
Doofus, you need to be extra sneaky, and we'll just change out these two notebooks.
Okay, you're giving me a mission, Colonel?
Yes, top secret.
Sure thing. I pop two and
You gotta
salute.
say, and by God, don't mess it up.
And by God, don't you dare mess it up.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, so what is your sneak?
3,
3. Okay.
8.
Okay.
Well, incredible luck.
Okay.
8.
And you needed 7. So you were like Mission Impossible starts playing.
Scooching along the wall.
All right. So any distractions? Or
Yeah, I was
anything?
just thinking I'm
'Cause-
gonna go over and distract him.
Seymour, you also realize what's going on too.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk over there and I'm be like, see your briefcase, see? And see you're trying to sell stuff, see? Well, you selling sand? Because I'm the sand selling man that this town's ever seen, see?
Aren't you the waiter here?
No, see, I'm gonna sell you some sand, see?
What are these cockroaches doing with my food order?
I know, this establishment's a mess, see? You need some sand? Help support up that table, see?
It's
Drop
not
it,
even. It's not even my
I'm gonna
table.
drop a sandbag on one of the legs and be like, that'll be $22.50.
But what's your fast talk?
9. 6.
I suppose.
Yes.
I don't really need the sand.
Yeah.
Gives
Yeah,
you,
see, appreciate your business.
gives
Thank
you
you.
the $22.50. If you're not a waiter here and these cockroaches are, can I speak to the manager? And he slams his fist down.
I don't work here, so that does not concern me. Right away, see? I'll tell the staff to tell the manager, see?
I see.
I'm gonna go to the captain.
And he writes down in his little book,
Okay, as soon as he sets his pencil down,
which he does.
is he still talking to Seymour?
Right, well, he's angrily watching Seymour.
Okay, I'm
yeah,
like
that whole thing's kind of distract him the whole
kind
time.
of scooching up, but I'm like so obviously like shaky nervous because I don't want to screw this up for the love of God. So I'm like ooh, setting it on the table. Yeah, like the old Indiana Jones bag of sand on the golden idol.
Okay, so as you're getting up there holding the book and you're about to do that the little trick thing, the man kind of turns and he looks at you and says, "Excuse me."
You're excused.
May I ask what you're doing?
Just cleaning your table, sir. And I like kind of wipe his table with my cloth, and stuff, and knock everything off the table.
Sleight of hand.
I made it.
Yeah.
I needed a 3. I got a 3.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you're like, because you're obviously the busboy, you say you're cleaning his table and you start kind of wiping his table frantically and you take his book and replace it with
Or
your...
knock them both off and just pick up put his in my pocket and put the other one on the table, the bus schedule.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yes.
Make a roll.
Make a roll. Famous last words.
Okay.
Incredible luck.
So yeah, you
Oh wait.
because you dropped them and you can't really read and they both look the same and you dropped them on the floor on purpose and now you picked them both up from for a second. You're like, I don't know.
Jeez.
I mean, here you go.
Left, see? Left, see?
Which one's left? He doesn't know left or right. All right, so you put one on, and you put the other in your pocket, and you go back to the kitchen. All right, and he says, "That's it. I'm not even waiting for the manager." He kind of slams down anything on the table. He scoops his stuff up, and he storms out.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at what he did right.
Okay, yeah, immediately it's in the newspaper that you pick. That's already printed and sitting there.
Right.
And you look up, and it says, diner disaster turns into diner masterpiece, and it's it's this glorious review of everything, and then down at the bottom, see page 3 for new bus schedule. All right, and that's it, and then the black closes down. Ding, 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 ding.
Hooray!
We did it. Kind of, not really.
We did though.
That was a chaotic disaster. By God, don't let